Tropical storm Marce, also known as Yinxing internationally, has formed in the Philippine Sea. And as we said yesterday, this storm was rapidly strengthening. Nothing says that more than looking at the past 24-hour satellite imagery, because right here you can see not much of anything on Friday. But watch how it spins up throughout the day on Saturday and heading into Sunday. An absolutely intensified, wrapped up, low-level center. This is a severe tropical storm, likely going to become a typhoon prior to skirting the northeast coast of Luzon and possibly coming on shore. I'm meteorologist Robert Speta. I want to break down this storm system for you. No hype. We're going to talk about the science behind this and kind of give you the latest and greatest of the information. Now, first off, I do want to note this is the forecast from Pagasa. They did just put that out here today after it entered the Philippine area of responsibility, giving it that name of Marce. Now, they do expect it to become a tropical storm, then eventually, well, it already is, then become a typhoon just off the northeast coast of Luzon. But look how it kind of makes that sharp left turn. And I know a lot of people are kind of looking at that going, hold on a second. The thing with that, though, that likely is going to be a result of increasing shear around this storm system, thanks to an incoming cold surge that we can even see here out of northeastern China. It's going to start to pour winds on this. So when that happens, you can see even here in the model, see how some of them go west, some of them go east, but they all pretty much stall out and stop. It's like this just wall that it slams into. That will be that incoming cold surge. You can see it here on this image, just that dry air right here that's going to start to race and spill towards the south. And this is just going to smack right into that and cause it to stall out. And in fact, let's take a look at the forecast track a little bit closer from the Japan Meteorological Agency. And by the way, I'll get to the impacts, but it's important to know the why before we get to the what is going to happening. So yeah, here comes our forecast going off towards the northwest. Not really a typical climatological storm, by the way. Typically in the Philippine Sea this time of year, they do run straight west. It's a little weird for this to be going north. We've seen that with our last storm system. This is not dissimilar from that. But right here, see how it just stalls out? That's that cold surge, that high pressure ridge coming in from the north. And watch these winds pick up towards the north of that low level center. And that is definitely going to increase showers for northeastern Luzon, across the Batanes Islands, but also gale force conditions over a wide swath of area. Actually, check this out. This is from Windy right here. This is showing Wednesday. And yeah, I mean, this is the GFS model kind of giving you an idea of where that low-level center is, typhoon conditions extending from it. But look at the tropical storm conditions extending well towards the west. Even the ECMWF, albeit a bit weaker, also just shows the expanse of this. So even though we may not be seeing a direct landfall, what we will be seeing is these gusty conditions. And that's not to say we won't see a landfall, but even if we don't, is my point, these winds are really going to be kicking out here across the Pari, the Batanes Islands. I know our friends at Ikani Surf Resort out there in Ilocos Norte and be getting hit by them, and even could be rushing up the Cagayan Valley too. Now, this storm is expected also to potentially drift west, which, as I mentioned, by Friday, yeah, that's where we could be even looking at a landfall by the end of the week. There's still some uncertainty in that long-range forecast, but that definitely is a potential on the cards here too for this coming on shore as a powerful typhoon. So yeah, I mean, there's plenty of potential impacts with this, and which is why at this time definitely want to make sure you are being prepared, staying safe with your latest and greatest information. I'm not an official new forecast source. Make sure you check out with Pagasa for that, but I appreciate you guys checking in with us. If you want to support the channel, though, and you want to get more information on these tropical systems or their impacts, check out ground.news. I got a link down below, an affiliate link, and this is a good source, especially around political season. This even shows, like, for example, with Typhoon Kongray, and from left-leaning news sources, the right-leaning news sources, all the different ones here, 111 total sources about information on that specific storm. And it kind of gives you a summary of where all this information is and what it's showing here at the top. But then it breaks it down even more detail below and about factuality, ownership, all that stuff. If you're interested, check out the link down below. Just one of our sponsors and affiliates here at Westpac Weather. All right, let's get back to the forecast here. And a big thing, you know, we're seeing this linger. Watch this. And then as it drifts towards the west, you start to see those winds pick up Thursday and the Friday. ECMWF is pulling for that landfall, possibly on Friday, as this kind of tracks right over. With that being said, you know, all the rain leading up to it, which I think winds are already going to start to pick up on Wednesday. Even if we don't get a landfall until Thursday, Friday, what we will be seeing is that continuous northerly flow, which is going to add up those rain totals across northern areas of the Sierra Madre Mountains, which could add to 200 to 300 total millimeters. So big thing is that north of Luzon, we're going to see those increase in the winds, interaction with that cold surge, and a flood threat being possible because of said interaction, really continuing over the course of a few days. Not to mention the East China Sea all the way down through Luzon Strait, the West Philippine Sea, will be unsailable. So if you got any travel plans out on boat in these areas, probably flights are going to be a good chop. I mean, they can fly over this, but it ain't going to feel great. I'll tell you that. Just be ready for those big fat waves out there. If you're a surfer, though, hey, just be aware of rip currents and some of that dangerous surf. So taking a look at the flyover right now, though, Palawan, you're still going to have some scattered showers, even back here towards parts of Mindanao and the Visayas. Generally drier, though, than what we're going to be seeing with the uptick in precipitation for our friends further off here towards the north. Especially into northern areas of Luzon as this precipitation continues to pick up over the upcoming days. So, yeah, it's going to be a busy few days, and I'm not a fan of this one just spinning up out here. We weren't really expecting this, and yesterday, you know, I was watching that cloud cover frame by frame starting to wrap up, thinking, oh, now we got out ahead of it, hopefully enough here to kind of give you guys a heads up. But just make sure you support the channel with that like and subscribe button so you can keep posted on these updates and these videos as they come out. But right now, though, yeah, tropical storm Marce, Yinxing, it's intensifying, and it's getting that more and more look like this could be a pretty dangerous storm system out here in the Philippine Sea. So stay safe out there, friends. All right, we're going to keep you posted. Oof, dangerous one.